my eyes not deceive me, or am I looking at the goddess Isis herself? Can you do me a favor, my brown skin angel? Can you tap that white girl for me?
We, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle H. Rittenhouse, not guilty.
All right. Calm down, internet. Guys, huge shout out to this young man, Kyle Rittenhouse, who was acquitted of all the charges that he faced during the Kenosha situation. If you are familiar with my coverage of Kyle's situation, he never should have been indicted. All of this, everything that just took place, was a gigantic waste of time, because, and I'll leave it for the last time, I will be leaving a link to the description of in the description to the video where we break down the shooting and how ultimately we came to the conclusion that this young man deserves a medal, if anything else. And if you want to take it a step further, not only should he not have been indicted at all, the entire situation where riots had gotten so bad shouldn't have taken place. The Kenosha PD and the National Guard should have been able to control and really, you know what I'm saying, like maintain order and people's property in these areas. But hey, they had a president that they needed to get rid of and a whole bunch. Because notice, like, where were the riots after this, huh? I mean, nah, because that's not, I mean, who is in office really matters as far as, what kind of resources those who benefit the most from the rioting and the upheaval of order, that, like, they, saying like, hey, we got our guy, we're good. So thusly, there was no saying like spark offs in Kenosha itself. But as everything happens to do in 2021, it got political, right? Because Biden himself came out and was like, yes, he's a white supremacist, and you ain't black if you ain't voting for Joe. So thusly, all the BLMs, and yes, this is a black white thing. And they're actually, since the verdict came out, it's pretty amazing watching so many different people twist and spin and try to turn this verdict into a narrative that they themselves can continue to grift and push their agenda on. And thusly, BLM, the likes of BLM, are no different. This was apparently a protest that took place in New York, and for all things considered, let's be real, boys. What are we thinking here, huh? What are we thinking? Because I'm on some, yes, definitely strokes easy. This other one right here, hold on. Okay. This other one right here, like, yo, like 15 years ago, she was alright, but kids and anything else like that. And then you got the shorty next door. But yeah, this is them in New York. Rittenhouse, racist killer. The people's verdict, guilty. Like, no, your verdict is guilty, but the people who were actually assigned were like, yo, nah, he was good. Like, and it's so infuriating, because at this point, right, we've gone over this enough time, my boys. We've discussed this too many times, my boys. If you are on this side of things, you mean us no good. As a country, as a society, you have no interest in the truth at all. And they've made themselves very clear. I've been screaming it from the rooftops on this channel, how, the likes of MSNBC, your TYTs, none of these people should have any credibility and should ultimately just be ignored. point out rather often and early how, most of it, you see it right here, most of it is chicks. It's all women who are emotionally wrapped up, and you know what I'm saying, and that's their bread and butter, right? But what do we say? The yin and yang, right? What's the yin? What's the emotion? What's the yin to emotions yang? And it is logic. It's things that make sense. It's actual progression. These two things, both are necessary, but you guys have completely lost the plot. And certain countries, particularly China and Afghanistan, they're like, yo, they're putting a hard kibosh on that shit. And the U.S. really does. We in this area, I really feel like we need to follow suit. Riot declared in Portland as protesters, cops clash after Rittenhouse verdict. I mean, you're seeing it here, right? With the with the with once again, like, how do I put this? We've discussed this on the channel several times. What happens in one part of the country has nothing to do with another part of the country. What happens in Kenosha, I mean, good for Kenosha, good for the people of Kenosha. You can defend yourself in Kenosha, but that has zero bearing on what takes place in New Jersey, what takes place in New York, what takes place in Portland. But due to, once again, that emotional string that they continue to push, is here we have the New Jersey Education Association. Today, we share the dismay of all those who see the brokenness of our justice. What are you talking? See, no, stop. Is our justice system perfect? Not by any stretch of the imagination. What you gotta replace it with? This? Your kangaroo courts? Your riots? Your chaos? Your fake empathy? That oh yes, we care about people so much as long as they follow our demands. Nah, I'm good on all that shit. For real. But with that being said, we're going to hurry up, slide over right quick to, oh wait. Want to finish out the Kyle Rittenhouse section with just a shot of my man. It's just like, yeah, da 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 da. He's good. Honestly, respect, Kyle. As far as what you should do next, my dude, whatever the fuck you want. Alright? God bless you, dude. So, speaking of keeping things local, let's stop on over at a few Jersey spots. Well, we still got a few minutes. It's just so, not just to spread out the video, but because, yeah, hey, this is what we're doing. All right, this is where we at. This is what we doing. So let's stop off at Save Jersey right quick. 232 years ago, New Jersey becomes the first state to ratify the Bill of Rights. And here we are all these years later, completely lost in the establishment sauce. This state has always been one of the hearts and souls of the establishment. The NGAEA, an education association, decries Kyle Rittenhouse acquittal. Rittenhouse acquitted. Don't be fooled. New Jersey House Democrats pulled a salt switcheroo and raised your taxes. Yeah, there was a big hoopla to do, because as all of this with the Kyle Rittenhouse stuff has been going on, bills have been getting passed, budgets and Build Back Better plans and the Great Reset bullshit. Yeah, they've been sliding all that shit right on through. So while everybody else is, paying attention to Kyle Rittenhouse and declaring this such a great victory for rights and self-defense and all this other fun shit, right? Like, guys, like, the real knife is just getting twisted in our back, not in our, well, yeah, in our black as well. But the real knife is getting twisted in our back as we speak. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if, that's the thing about a lot of our legislation and a lot of budgets and is how it's just a 3-card Monty trick when it comes to cash. New Jersey's unemployment rate is America's third highest. No big shock there. I mean, he's been one of the last ones to let the federal extension employment extended benefits run out. Sunday Dirt. Okay, yeah, that's him. That's Matt. This is Sage Jersey is Matt Rooney's thing. He calls himself a conservative, but he comes across as uh 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 how do I put it? Like, he comes across as controlled opposition too, because he'll how do I put it? He takes it a step, but he doesn't go. He's one to keep people maybe a half a step behind. I'll put it to you like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it seems like his shtick is just to remain half a step. Like, yeah, it is this, but I'm still want to direct attention away from, you know, saying the real bullshit. So, you know, we take all of this with a grain of salt. New Jersey's 5 reddest counties coming out of 2021. The U.S. flags go up on the Garden State Parkway. Not a problem at all, because, you know, this is still America, right? New Jersey's road system ranks last in the nation, as it should. Because, yeah, our roads are kind of bonkers. And speaking of our roads, let's shoot on over to Max's spot. That's right. At issue is Salt. This is Insider New Jersey. And Sue Altman, they're trying to, they y'all really want to make her a thing. Cyber support infrastructure bill to send critical funds to New Jersey. That's right. All the people who are in politics, right, who are gung-ho about all this infrastructure and stuff like that, they all have drivers, guys. Do you remember Darnell Rawlings' character in The Wire, who was a driver for Clay Davis? I mean, there are so many I've known, and so many individuals. Yeah, they just drive, and it's actually a way to, network and, say, expand your services and your business. I mean, it's shit, man. It's like on some Grand Theft Auto shit. Let's be real. There's a reason why Grand Theft Auto has the type of realism that you believe it does. Because, like, yeah, being a driver, particularly for important people, can open doors for you in this great nation of ours. But when it comes to, like our infrastructure bills and the Build Back Betters and all of these other things that they have going on here in New Jersey, I mean, Jesus Christ, how much more construction can you get? These roads are kind of bonkers to navigate sometimes. Okay, so the Insider, they have an interview with Holly Shepsey. Let's see, want to see anything else? That Salt thing we've already gone over. They have a reception for something. This is once again like the progressive. This is more the progressive blog site. Statement by Governor Murphy on Assemblyman Citarelli's concession. That's right. Yeah, they're still counting. I think there's I don't think there's been an official count, you know what I'm saying, like a complete count wrap up yet in our in the state election. Yikes. But it is what it is. Like I said, just keep it pushing. Yeah, he won. Yay. Scutari's the new Senate president. Congratulations to the man, but he couldn't get pot passed either. Like, that's why it ended up on ballot. So, I mean, sure. Best of luck to you there, Scutari. Because that's the job of the Senate presidents and the whips and all that other shit, is to be able to whip up votes and get things done and, convince people or blackmail people. Yeah, the real House of Cards shit. Ronaldo running for council at large. All right, cool. And let's finish up with David Wildstein's New Jersey Globe. Murphy lost most of 2021's key legislative districts. I mean, some would say he lost the entire fucking thing, but nah, not our media. Even the alternative type media here in New Jersey, yeah, it's all establishment bullshit. Mikey Sherrill, the climate change, which the Great Reset assholes said they were going to really push Andy Kim. Like, these Great Reset global weirdos and shit. Like, this is all, yeah. I got an eye. And delegation votes and party line for Build Back Better bill. Jesus Christ. 8 terms. Mayor is now a Hall of Famer. Congratulations to him. Jaime Sawyer. Who cares? Statements on House Build Back Better bill. I'm telling you guys. Press Grilly laud Biden for expected ejection of Deloitte ally from post office job. Biden picks New Yorker. Of course he does, because once again, Sodom and Gomorrah, man. I mean, if you like the tri-state area, bruh, like, we were born in hell, man. We were born in the vortex of hell. We've been born in Sodom and Gomorrah. Citarelli nearly sweeps towns that flipped from Trump to Biden. Yet, you know what I'm saying? Lost. Wow, that's crazy. Special pension bill would help Grant keep judiciary job. And Rutgers Camden facility to hold no confidence vote in leading administrators. That's interesting. Let's wrap up with that. Testa breaks record for Senate. Yeah, but like that's the thing. Testa, all of them, they all played into all of this bullshit that we're still dealing with right now. Like I mean, with the whole mask thing and the CV situation. I mean, we're still dealing with this nonsense. Following the abrupt firing of College Arts and Sciences Dean Howard Macchiello in October, the facility of Rutgers University Camden are currently in the process of voting on a no confidence resolution in Chancellor Antonio Tillis and Provost Daniel Hart. Vote began yesterday and will end tomorrow at 3 p.m. Guys, we'll see. We'll see. Do you really think all they'll do is change it out with somebody who's just as, saying communistic and, saying in critical theory ready to go as anybody else? I mean, these people are so fucking interchangeable and replaceable. It's not even worth them going into that much. Either ways, guys. Yeah, I'm back with a super long video, huh? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. All the internet stuff. If you like it, toss it a like. Dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice. You want to get videos like this every single day. Share because sharing is caring. And YouTube and Bitchute and like aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications. Get something from Teespring. Check me out on Odyssey as well. Links in the description. Actually go in the description box and do damage and speak. Let me know. What do you guys think in the comments? Yeah, so the least I can do, right? Least I can do is bring it back to the cutie. But when it comes to the Rittenhouse thing, I mean, good on the young man. God bless him. When it comes to my home state and the local stuff, I mean, it's such a long road to hoe. But you may disagree, and that's what comment sections are for. Until the next one.
Your booze mean nothing. I've seen what makes you cheer. Every breath I take without your permission raises my self-esteem.